Good afternoon, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Before we get started, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and comment below after you've watched this video to let me know your thoughts. We're going to dive right into a story and update on Jenelle Eason in her custody case with her children. This week, Jenelle and David were in court for multiple hearings in the custody of their 3 children that were removed by CPS in May. The children were removed by CPS due to her husband David shooting their French bulldog Nugget at the end of April. The removal of the children was the result of 5-year-old Kaiser telling a daycare worker that he was scared of his stepfather after his stepfather shot and killed his dog. After the long week in court, Jenelle and her ex-fiance Nathan celebrated the 5th birthday of Kaiser. Jenelle shared photos with a caption that read, "I can't believe you are 5 already. You might be getting older, but you're still my baby." The photos were uploaded yesterday and had many people sort of scratching their head given the fact that Jenelle hadn't seen her children for over 3 weeks until earlier this week when they had a court-scheduled visitation. Prior to the visitation last week, Jenelle had not seen any of her children in 23 days. So the happy, excited looks and the idea that she was so happy and with the hashtag Mama's Boys had many fans questioning whether or not she was authentic in her posts. On Barbara's Instagram, she shared photos of Kaiser opening presents with his little sister Ensley handing him gifts. And there was another photo of David looking to fly a kite with Nathan standing by him. And in the caption, Barbara mentioned that it was really good to see David and Nathan finally getting along after all of this time. Naturally, that post also had fans a little bit angry given the fact that David is a known abuser. And then on Twitter, Nathan Griffiths shared a short video of his son with a 5 balloon dancing, along with a caption telling him that he would do anything to keep him safe and ensure that he had a good childhood. He also wished his son a happy 5th birthday. Nathan answered questions from fans when they questioned why he would allow Jenelle and David to attend his birthday party, and Nathan told fans that his girlfriend Ashley was the one to approach him about inviting Jenelle and David. Ashley believed it would be good for Kaiser to be around both sets of parents so that his day was as normal as possible. Nathan said that he approached his lawyer and asked his lawyer to talk with the judge and Jenelle's attorney to see if this would be possible. A judge signed off on the agreement and allowed David and Jenelle to attend the party. When fans asked him about the safety of the children, Nathan assured them that even though Jenelle and David were there was absolutely nothing that could have happened because there were so many other adults around. There was 10 adults and 8 children, and Nathan said nothing happened to the children and everyone had a good time. Additionally, he told fans that David acted professionally or something. Obviously, there was a visceral reaction by fans on Instagram and on Twitter on both Barbara and Jenelle's posts. Many were frustrated with Jenelle for posting photos where she was smiling with her son and acting as though she was Mother of the Year. They felt the photos were staged and fake. Fans have often and long been accusing her of being an Instagram mom, meaning that she is a mom long enough to get the photo snapped and up on Instagram to prove to the world that she cares about her children. But when the cameras are off, fans and many believe that she's neglectful and abusive to her children. Despite our best efforts, Without a Crystal Ball was unable to locate very many positive comments on really any of these photos on Instagram or on Twitter. For the most part, the reactions by fans were pretty much consistent, with everyone being irritated that Jenelle was there and presenting an image of a normal life with her children, given the fact that the kids have been out of her custody for nearly 2 months. While many might be angry at a judge allowing them to attend a party, it's not abnormal for judges to allow parents to attend birthday parties. In fact, during custody cases, it's often common for children to be able to spend time with their parents during big events like this. While in the middle of custody disputes, children need to feel a sense of normalcy when their lives are completely torn apart. So while fans and spectators might be irritated, in terms of Kaiser's health, it's probably best that he does get to see his mother, if only for a few hours and under the supervision of other people, so that he has memories with her on these days. It's not a bad idea for Kaiser to be able to have time with his mother at his birthday. 5-year-olds have a very difficult time understanding the complexities of what would go into or cause a parent to go away. And so by the court allowing Jenelle access to her son on the birthday, it just helps Kaiser have a more consistent day that's in line with the life that he's led up until this point. And thankfully, there were plenty of people around to ensure that he was safe. Even though the court allowed Jenelle to see Kaiser on his birthday, the court did not change the visitation schedule set by the judge in North Carolina. In fact, the current visitation will remain the same, with Jenelle and David having an hour of supervised visitation with their children each week. The visitation schedule is very strict given the very serious charges that have been brought up against David and Jenelle for their abuse and neglect. CPS testified in court this week, and sources disclosed that they told the court that the home was in complete disarray. There was holes all over the walls, and they described the house as in horrid condition. The children often lived a life of their parents fighting and dealt with massive trauma on a day-to-day basis. For Kaiser to have a couple hours on an afternoon with his parents where everyone is being happy and acting appropriately is not a bad thing for him. And it still doesn't change the fact that on any other day, he won't be able to see his mother other than the 1 hour per week under supervised visitation. Jenelle's case will continue on in the court for the next several months. Due to the fact that there are 3 children with separate parents in every single case, this is a case that will take a little bit longer than normal. The hearings this past week were the pre-adjudication hearings, which was CPS laying out the reasons for why they took the children away. If the judge agrees to the reasonings of CPS, they will move on to the adjudication phase, where the CPS will line up and show why the children should no longer be with their parents. According to Jenelle, they have enrolled in marital counseling, and David will be seeking a psychological evaluation to help determine what causes his anger to explode. For now, the kids are back to normal, but yesterday appeared to be a happy one for Kaiser. And Jenelle, whether or not she did it just for the cameras, was at least there to witness her son's birthday, a moment that she would never get back if she missed it. Tell us your thoughts. Do you agree with the judge's decision to allow Jenelle and David to spend time with Kaiser on his birthday? Do you think it would have been better for Kaiser to have had a day without Jenelle? Or do you think Jenelle being at his birthday will help Kaiser feel a little bit more normal during the separation? If you want to connect with me, make sure you follow me on Twitter at WOA Crystal Ball. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this today. That's all for now. This story continues to develop, and as always, I will provide updates as they come. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.